Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and what we're playing today is called Confederate Rose. I do not know what this is about. I could have looked description, but as usual, I haven't. Found on itch.io, link in the description as per usual as well. Let's find out what this is about. The air was cold. June felt that snowflakes touched his skin, but he was so cold they didn't even melt. I'm June, I'm guessing. It was not his first time in England, but he was amazed at the white snow that covered the streets. June knew for the fact that these legs weren't natural and that, amidst the peace they gave to him, they were silently deadly. Human time on Earth was reaching its end. Since the atmosphere became so polluted with carbon dioxide and other gases, humans can no longer reproduce normally. The new human generation was created. Wait, what? On the verge of extinction, old scientists discovered a way to create humans on labs. These humans are special. They are custom made. The skin color, the hair, the eyes, the personality, everything deserved in a child is possible for a price. Anyone else wanna bet that because of how the world is right now in 2023, if that was a thing, they would not allow like white children. They would be saying that it's racist. I would be willing to bet $5 that it would be like that. And you bet I would win. June walked towards the airport exit, absorbed in his thoughts. When he finally got out of the mess, he jumped on those fancy new self-driving cars that the British implemented a few years ago. He paid his fee and selected where he wanted to go. For a moment, he was free. I would never trust a self-driving car. The ride towards the university was very fast. He didn't even notice anything because after a few blocks he was fast asleep. He stepped out of the car, took his luggage and walked to the building's entrance. There was a big wooden sign on the outer wall that read Agnes Arbor Dormitory. He proceeded to the reception where he registered his foreign ID. He went up the old wooden and squeaky steps towards his room in the 6th floor. At the end of such a hike, he was exhausted, so he just collapsed on his bed and closed his eyes for a moment, or so he thought. He suddenly felt like he was being watched from behind. That TV looks like a TV I used to have, and that I used as a monitor until it like completely stopped projecting any image, basically. He turned around just in time to see a shadow disappear by the door. He didn't have the chance to look at it with detail. He was so scared that he locked the door and went to sleep. Day 1. I wake up by mere coincidence. Didn't even set an alarm or anything. Weird. I didn't sleep at all, but it seems fatigue kicked in at last. I'm all settled in. Just finished unpacking the things that I had in my suitcase and placed them on the only drawer of the little room had, just beside the pink duvet of the bed. I'll go to the bathroom and take a shower. I see a hairdryer hanging in its holder. Huh. It's weird that my room has a hairdryer. There is some quality appliances for the price I pay for this room. I mean, it's normal in hotels at least, so maybe over there in this as well. Suddenly I hear someone knock on the door, and as I'm just getting out of the shower, just with a towel on, I approach the door and proceed to open it. Well, way to say hello to someone new. There is an old lady on the other side. Oh my god. I'm kinda surprised, but at the same time I'm just as embarrassed, and I not necessarily wants to be like that in front of her.
Just how indulgent are women today? Cover yourself, girl. Don't care how flashed that you are. It is simply not right to open the door without a shirt.
I'm confused. I close the door as fast as I can and grab the first shirt I find in my room and just place it in front of me.
No, I'm just visiting my new tenant. It is not an inspection for now. Just remember that the proper lady must be visible at all times.
I'm still as confused as before. With that, the old lady turns around and leaves my room. I check the clock. 6:45. I'm running late for my first class. What? I brush my teeth hastily and run half-dressed to the hall. What do you mean you're running late for your first class? What? How do you start classes so early? No. That should be forbidden by law. I'm paralyzed at my room's entrance. There is only girls on my floor, not a single boy to be seen. I don't know what to do, so I just walk past some sleepy-looking girls and take the stairs to the first level. I'm a guy, am I not? Why do they not realize? While I'm at it, I glimpse at a white-haired girl gazing at my direction, fixedly, maybe even exposed. She simply turns around and lets me escape the maelstrom. She's cute. It takes a 15-minute walk to get to the campus. It is an odd-looking building. It has a cliche-looking main entrance with cherry trees on both sides. Sadly, it's winter, so they do not have any leaves. What do you mean? I mean, I can clearly see the leaves, though. I can clearly see the leaves. Come on! I walk into class and proceed to take a seat on the last row, near the window, because I like feeling the wind in my skin. Not even 5 minutes go by when a crowd of students flood the room and take their places. For a moment I'm frozen in time. The same girl from this morning is moving in my direction. Panic! She walks the distance that is from the door to my place and proceeds to take a seat just at my side. I don't know yet, but I think I just dodged a bullet. Class is just as boring as expected, so I feel relieved when the bell rings. I proceed to stand up and walk towards the class exit, but someone stands in front of me and doesn't let me get to it.
Hi. I don't believe I've introduced myself. I'm Rose, your neighbor. Pleased to meet ya.
Hi, my name is June. Moved in yesterday to apartment complex and it looks like we are in the same class. I don't even remember the name of the class we just received, so I spaced out for a moment there, enough time for her to notice. She chuckles a little bit when I try to remember the name of the curse.
You seem kinda lost. Are you alright? Maybe I can walk with you back to the dormitories.
Don't you think it would be weird?
Hey, what do you mean? We girls should protect each other's back.
I see now. I was mistaken as girl and put in a girl's dorm. How? A foolish mistake, but I cannot back down now. I have to keep my facade. What? This is a suspicion bar. If it gets full, people will suspect that you are not a girl, trying to fill it if you wish to stay hidden. You can find out your suspicion points under the stats. Tab down, try to keep it. Oh, or bad things will happen. There is one. I can't see. Show suspicion points. 0. Okay. Well, I don't want to be exposed as a pervert in front of the university, so I'll continue the act. I hope they don't ask me to go swimming or something. Next class. Swimming. With that, we set course towards the dorms. Rose leading me by the hand. Damn girls don't really mind physical contact between them. I try not to look too embarrassed without success. She looks at me for a few seconds. Her stare is piercing my soul. She keeps walking without saying a single word. We are halfway towards the destination. After walking for a while, she finally breaks the silence.
I actually thought you were antisocial. I mean, today in the morning you actually ran away from the girls at the dorm. But now that I see how flustered you are, I can't do anything but chuckle a little at the thought.
Okay, that text needs to go faster. Oh my god, it's pretty fast, supposedly. Actually, I was kind of scared this morning.
Scared? Why?
There was a cockroach on bathroom this morning. Woman scared me. I didn't sleep well because there was someone watching me last night. This one? Let's go with that. Rose is kind of surprised by my answer, but remains silent and just walks in front of me. She didn't even flinch. Okay, did it raise my suspicion? No. Let's go. After a few minutes, we arrive at the dorm. We part ways at the stairs because her room is to the right wing and mine to the left. I'm emaciated. I check the clock. 3:45 p.m.
Damn, it's not even dark yet.
Well, they didn't sleep much last night. So, the time is as right as it's going to get. Dude, just drink an energy drink. It doesn't take me long to fall asleep. Day 2. Oh my god, not the alarm. Damn, it's... Wait, do I not have any... Okay. Damn, it's morning already. Didn't even had the time to eat last night. I get ready as fast as I can and sneak up to the door to see if any of the girls is awake. Deserted. I take the opportunity to dash out of my room. As I am going downstairs, my stomach reminds me that I'm actually starving. I turn left on the building's lobby and access the cafeteria. It doesn't take long for me to order some pancakes. I feel something on my back, so I try to turn to see what it is, but before I can even check, something blinds me.
Guess who?
I'm shocked for a sec there, but then remember that I don't know anyone besides Rose, so the answer is obvious. Rose, clearly the only early game prankster I know.
You got me there. Not fair, probably you didn't even know anyone else on the dorm.
I cringe a little. She notices, so I get a little bit more flustered.
Exchange students sure are weird. Why are you red all the time?
I've never been approached by such a beautiful woman before. I'm actually a guy. I'm actually kind of drunk at the moment. Let's go with this. I've never been approached by such a beautiful woman before. Her eyes are wide open. I just gained 1 suspicion point, which is a problem, but maybe we can manage. She couldn't believe what I just said, but she calms down after a few seconds.
Well, as long as you don't hit on me.
Can't promise that. Chatter after that goes without events, so we head to our classroom. Damn calculus in the morning really sucks.
Well, we can skip classes if you want.
She says it with the most mischievous smile I've ever seen in my life. That is not a proper answer, lady. What if we get caught? She kinda looks sad at my answer, like a little puppy after being scolded. I feel a little bad that I turned her down without even thinking in my response. Damn, don't do those puppy eyes. Let's go get some ice cream at the mall. Let's go, right now. Suddenly she looks so rejuvenated by my answer. In fact, she's so happy that I start to question if she really was sad at first or if it was just an act. Well, can't do anything now, so I accept my destiny. Yeah, destiny going to ice cream with a cute girl, yeah. We start to walk on the same direction to the university, but turn right a few blocks before. After looking at the mall, I think that just a really disoriented person would miss it. It has a huge mall sign at the top and it's surrounded by flat one-level houses. We walk in and proceed to search for the ice cream shop. It doesn't take us long because it's by the entrance of the school floor. School floor, oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? Second floor. Rose is always walking in front. I wonder why she doesn't like me to be ahead of her. Maybe she feels like it's her duty as an old established student. I don't mind, for the less time she spends observing me, the less I'm likely to get caught. Are we still at 1 point? Yep.
Can you give me a vanilla cone, please, sir?
The old man produced said cone with such dexterity that I'm actually perplexed. I'm surprised I forget it's my turn to pick cone, so Rose shakes me out of it, standing closely in front of me. Oh yeah, the flavor. I'll have vanilla strawberry flavor, please.
As you wish, sweetie.
Damn, it doesn't feel good when even the old man mistakes you for a woman. For a second there, looking on the bright side, if he said otherwise, he would have blown my cover. I tear around my cone and proceed to take a seat on the bench that Rose is sitting in. I know why, but she's staring at my cone intensely. Do you want to try it?
It's not that... I'm kinda confused that you picked those 2 flavors. I mean, probably one will be stronger than the other and it will end up tasting just like it.
Well, that's not how I see it. Let me explain. You know what I would do? I would go vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. It's a good combo. It's not 2 different things. They are part of one whole. Like yin and yang. They are not trying to dominate the universe but coexist in balance. Sure, vanilla is great alone and so is strawberry, but together it's the whole... It's where they really shine. Maybe. I don't know if what I said was that weird, but Rose is staggered. It takes her a few seconds to recompose herself.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm not feeling well right now, so maybe I should go back to my room.
Do you want me to escort you?
No, I'm fine. You should probably head back to our second class. Maybe you can catch it up.
I'm kinda confused, but it doesn't matter, as Rose just stands up and starts walking towards the exit. Is my cover blown? Did she realize I'm a guy? Who knows? I can only watch her as she finally exits the building. Damn, she's pretty, but that feeling doesn't last long because I realize that I may have freaked up something with my analogy. Oh boy. I spent the next half an hour trying my best to understand her without success. Thank God, sure, I'm mysterious. Well, I've got to make up with her somehow. After a few minutes of thinking, I decided to buy her something. I don't know what she likes, but whatever, can't get any worse, right? Or can it? I spent the rest of the day searching for something. Finally decided to buy her some chocolates. I've never met a sane person who does like chocolate. This should be alright. Even before you pick the flavor she doesn't like. I proceeded to buy the chocolate at the convenience store and start to head back to my room. Time sure flies fast. After a few minutes, I'm standing in front of the room. Didn't even notice the time it took me to get here. Whatever, I better give her the chocolate today. Sure, it's dark, but she's probably still awake. I walked in the dorm, and to my surprise, there is no one in the lobby. Probably all of them are already asleep. I take the stairs, and in a flash, I'm in front of her room. I stayed for a second, then I proceeded to knock on the door. No one's there. Maybe she's not at home, so I turn around. As I was taking my first step forward, I felt something around my neck. I raised my hand to it and touched it for a second. It seems to be a scarf. When I try to turn around, the scarf ties up. I can't breathe well anymore.
What do you want with me, woman?
Wait a second, I know the voice. It's Rose, isn't it? I turn around to confirm it. I was right, it's her, but... Wait, what's up with the hair? Rose, why are you doing this? Wait a second, why is her hair red? Am I already asphyxiating? What? No. Something's not right. I wanted to read that text, but whatever. I haven't even finished my question when she snaps the bar of chocolate off my hand. Then, as quick as lightning, she closed the door of her room. Then I hear something muzzled on the distance.
Keep the scarf. I was going to give it to you anyway. You seem cold this morning.
The rest is inaudible, but I think I got the important part anyway. I checked the scarf. It's handmade with red and white candy floss. Very warm at the touch. I don't know what to think. I'm more confused now that I was at the mall. Wait a second. Is it me, or could we kind of connect her hair to the ice cream he chose? Like, first we had vanilla and now she switched to strawberry. But why? Anyway, I'll ask her tomorrow about it. For now, I'll just go to sleep. It doesn't take me long to get ready to sleep. As I jump in bed, wrapped in the warm red-white scarf that Rose gave me, I quickly fall asleep. Oh, red-white again. I'm thinking about day 3. How are we in? Just one suspicion point, okay. Ah, the alarm. Thank God for that noise alarm I selected. Just when my nightmare was getting out of hand, it woke me up. I also pick up the alarm that is annoying. I quickly get up and in less than 20, I'm ready to go out of my room. As I open the door, a chilly breeze hits me in the face, so I close the door quickly. I remember the scarf Rose gave me yesterday, so I grab it and wrap it around my neck. I gazed at the clock for a second. I'm running late for my first class. Again! I quickly open the door and start walking rather fast towards the stairwell. Ugh! I'm so troubled by yesterday's turn of events that I didn't even notice someone standing after a corner and up bumping into her. Sorry, I did not see you were standing there, my bed. As I get up, I notice who it is I bumped into. It's Rose. I'm embarrassed, so I quickly look away from her, but she's staring at me. I start to get more nervous. Is there something in my face? After a couple of uncomfortable seconds, she breaks the silence.
Where did you get that scarf?
I'm confused by the question, so I don't reply immediately. What do you mean? You gave it to me yesterday when you were on that foul mood. I look up so I can see her face for a second. Her eyes are wide open like plates and she's frozen, paralyzed. She wakes up from the shock and tries to escape. But I'm faster, so I grab her by the wrist before she can even start running away. I turn her around so I can see her face again. She's crying. I don't know what to do, so I try to comfort her the only way. No. I pat on her head a couple of times and wipe her tears with my sleeve. Oi. Everything's going to be alright. Just tell me what happened when you are ready, okay? At this point, she loses control over her emotions and starts to cry intensely.
I'm sorry. I will.
At this point, we are so late for our first class that there is no point in hurrying anymore. We walk calmly towards the university. I don't let go of her hand. She needs this. After a prolonged silence in our journey, she mumbles something.
I'm sick, and I'm not in control of what I do sometimes. Didn't even remember what I did yesterday. I hope you can forgive me.
Don't trouble yourself with it, Rose. Anyway, you gave me this beautiful scarf. Funny, she regains her usual silliness and laughs a little. It's better when she's not sad. Classes at the university elapse without any memorable events. What a surprise. Boring day. I'm saved by the bell because I was falling asleep. Yeah. The amount of times I fell asleep during university or any school, to be honest. I get up and gather my things. Doesn't take me long because I don't use notebooks. Just a reader and a tablet. Okay, I don't use that. I wouldn't use that. To be fair, I was taking notes myself. At some point, I guess I did also carry the laptop with me. And I would take notes in it. Which I would later rewrite by hand at home anyway, because I literally was incapable of learning from a printout. It's crazy. Anyway, as I approach the exit, someone tugs my sleeve lightly. It's Rose.
I want to compensate you for understanding my situation. Maybe we can go somewhere where we can talk more comfortably.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I got just the right place in mind. I can give you my secret too as well, I guess. I take her by the hand to the mall. Her hands are as cold as ice, so I lend her my hand gloves. Even when one is being mistaken as a girl, one must not let a young woman suffer. Yeah. Whatever is written here. We enter a cafe and take a seat in the table close to the window. We can see everything from here. Good thing that it's almost deserted. Just an elderly couple sips some tea on a corner. We small talk for 20 minutes or so, when Rose decides to acknowledge our serious matter.
Today I told you that I was sick. Well, but it's not entirely true. You see, remember we are not normal humans, June. We're created on labs by scientists.
I know, so she knows and understands what she means.
You see, I was one of the first successful tests and had some bugs on my DNA. If you can call them like that. I'm one person at night and another one by day. The other Rose, she's not a kind person. She's dangerous.
She goes on with more deep information about herself, but that first part was so intense that left me thinking for a while. After a while, we're just sipping our near cold drinks and staring out the window. I decide to tell her what I think about her problem. You cannot deny a part of who you are. Don't give up hope. You can be cured and live a normal life. I don't think comfortable talking about this kind of stuff with girls. Sorry. Don't give up hope. You can be cured and live a normal life. Should we go with this? I mean, it sounds kind of bad to say that, but let's go. Don't give up just yet! Medicine advances so quickly that maybe in a couple of years you can be treated and finally live a normal life. Hope is the last thing that dies, and I'll be right here for you, Rose. She smiles a little after my answer, but happiness doesn't last long enough as she soon starts to weep a little.
What did I say? Did I hurt you in some way? I'm so... No, it's just you gave me hope for a minute there. You see, doctor said my condition was untreatable.
That may be the case today, but together we can search for it some way. We are on a biology-oriented university for that matter. It seems I succeeded in calming her down a bit. Maybe we should go somewhere else. I feel like she opened to me in some way. Maybe I should make up for that. Hey, I know we've known each other for like a week, but you know you can trust me. And if you need anything I can help you with, you can tell me.
I know.
I should really change the mood some way on the rest of the evening. It's going to be pretty unpleasant. Maybe we can hit up the theater. Won't you move or something? She seemed confused for a second there, but then I remembered something that maybe I haven't told her yet. Yes, you guessed right. She still doesn't know that I'm a guy. I have a confession too, Rose.
Hey?
You see, the day they came to England, they made a mistake on my university inscription. The truth is, I'm a man. Her eyes widen a bit, but then she recovers her composure. A few seconds go by, but still no answer from her. I start to worry. I stand up and face the door. Maybe it is better for me to get out. I cannot move. There is something holding me up. I quickly notice that Rose is holding up my sleeve and she won't let me advance. She points at the place where I was sitting, so I assume she wants me to sit down over there. After I do it, she takes another few seconds and starts talking.
You see, I knew from the very first day that you were a guy. What? Ha! Well, nobody noticed it, but you entered the dorm wearing your casual clothes, and they were men looking, so I suspected it. Later that night, I went to check.
What? What did you do to my body?
Well, actually, the other Rose went to check, and we found your ID.
Oh, okay.
On your luggage. Whew. So basically, you checked my backpack? Sorry, I just couldn't resist.
Nah, I was the one who was wrong. I should have told you from the start. So we are even, I suppose.
Yep, nice to meet ya.
Stop fooling out, you doofus. How about that movie then?
Damn straight for the vein. Guys have less tact than I thought.
I think I made a funny face at the statement because she looks another way quickly.
Okay, I'll go out with you. Just stop looking like a stray dog in front of a baker, please. Before we go, let me go back to the dorm. I'm kind of tired at the moment and want to take a nap.
Okay then, let's get back to our rooms. Hell yeah! The journey back to the dorm is as monotonous as always, but has a different tone now. She knows my secret and I know hers. There is an invisible bond between us that ties us somehow. Yeah! Everyone thinks I'm a girl, while I'm a guy. Yeah! That's my secret. And I also will have a girlfriend with multiple personalities. Yeah! Actually, I don't know how I feel about that. Also, I don't mean to offend anyone by that, okay? It's just for the purpose of entertainment. Sort of. We enter the building, climb up the stairs and part ways on the hall. I enter my room and go straight to sleep. This time I set up an alarm because I don't want to screw up this date. Ah, so loud! That annoying alarm wakes me up. After I come back to my senses, it is not so bad. I have to get ready fast or I'll be late. I get ready in no time, and on top of it, I pick up my thick jacket. It seems like this evening is going to be chilly. I walk over to Rose's room and knock the door twice. It only takes me enough time to blink because she opens it faster than lightning. I've got out of guard, so I say the first thing that comes to my mind. Hey, you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
We walk out of the dorm, and as we are walking down the street, Rose steps in some frozen water. She almost falls off, but I manage to catch her on time. Let's go! I take the opportunity. I don't think I'll have another this good tonight. Careful, girl. I don't want to head up to the hospital tonight. I have an idea. Why don't you let me hold your hand so we fall together? Smooth operator! Rose looks quickly underway. I don't know what expression she makes, but I go for it anyway. I mean, what can I lose? Hand? She does let me hold her hand as she quickly withdraws. Then when I touch her, I'm hurt inside, frozen in place. God, please take me right now. She approaches me and grabs my arm up to my shoulder. She is so close, I can't even smell her hair. Floral essence, probably roses. Would make sense. I take a look at her. She's so flustered she may pass out in a second, but I cannot point it out. My manliness would let me do so. We walk slowly, mainly because we want to stretch out the time we have together the most we can, using the excuse that we may trip over some ice. We arrive at the cinema. It's done when we pick up our tickets for the movie. It was much of a choice. The only two movies this small town had were a horror one and a futuristic dystopian type movie. It takes us some time to order our popcorn because the cashier was slow as a snail. After that, we go to our theater room. It's almost empty. I'm not really surprised considering that nobody was buying tickets, yeah? Welcome to my town as well, I guess. Dude, I have not been to my cinema in years. We sit, or mean cinema in general, in years. We sit around the rows that are on the middle because we don't want to be too close to the screen. In the start of the movie, everything is okay. Rose seems to be doing okay, but when a scary scene pops up, I guess we went to the horror. And she freaks out. I try to calm her a little, but nothing seems to work. It's then when I decide to grab her hand just to calm her down. Nice. It seems to work, so I keep it for the rest of the movie as well. After the movie finishes, we leave. Dude, even if I did that, my hand would be shaking. Or should I? Maybe no. I'm saying it wrongly. My head would not be shaking. I'm jumpy at jump scares, basically. The most lousy jump scare, my body will react. It's funny. But whatever. After the movie finishes, we leave as usual and go to the lobby. It is late at night. The movie took more than we expected, so it is deserted. We go outside and it is pitch dark. Then make it pitch dark. Can't even see my hands when I hold them right in front of me. Then I remember that Rose changes whenever it is night or day, so I turn around as fast as I can and start searching for her. It doesn't take me long. She's standing at the theater's entrance just there, shocked, staring at the sky. I approach her, but she doesn't notice me, so I gently take her hand. What happened? Did you happen to see a ghost or something? She snaps out of it, then just looks at me and her expression changes completely. She's now borderline crying. What? Did they say something that made you upset? She mumbles something, but I can barely understand anything. I come closer to her and hug her so she knows I'm here for her if she needs me. She whispers in my ear.
I'm shocked. It is now night time, but I'm still my normal self.
How is that even possible?
I don't really know, but today was a special day for me. I shared memories with someone I care about. I think you made this possible. The truth is that I care about you. No, that's not true. Since the moment that I first saw you, you moved something inside of me. I started to look forward to our next meeting. I could barely sleep, but today all my doubts were washed away. I realized today that I'm in love with you.
Let's go! I don't even hesitate. I want her to know that I feel the same way she does, but the words don't come out. So I do what I feel would let her know how I feel about her. I want to know you better. I don't care if you are missing parts. For me, you are complete. That is what makes you perfect. Alright, let's go. Confederate Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, we've managed to not get caught by the dorm lady of a female dorm that, as a guy, we were said to be living in. I mean, that was freaking hilarious, to be honest. Wow, this game is from 2017. How did I manage to not play it by now? That's nuts. Did I play something from you before? No, I didn't. That's crazy. I'm absolutely surprised. You know what? I liked it. This is for the game from NaNoRen'Py 2017. Whoa. No comments. Not good. 4 ratings. I mean 5 now. 5 now. The game by Josrodjr. I'm not sure. Josrodjr. Confederate Rose. You know what? I liked it. It was silly, yes, but as you know, I have the tendency to like silly games. Just I have the tendency to like the serious games. You know how I am. Our Rose, well, definitely in a complicated situation herself, given her personality is changing and so on. But I guess what she needed was love. And maybe because of that, that second personality of hers will no longer show up? Something like that? Does it make sense? If you think about it, that other person, I guess with that scarf, for example, was trying to help out, right? By giving the scarf and so on. So that was nice. So hopefully the two of them can live a peaceful, happy life together. That would be nice. Anywho, that's it for today. Tomorrow, next game. Hope to see you there. Consider liking the video if you enjoyed. Always appreciate it. Even more appreciated if you subscribe if you're new around. We are playing games, more games, and even more games. A ton of games, basically. Yeah. With that message being said, link to the game description, and I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.